There are moments where my life feels unremarkable, and I get this fear, this urgency that I'm running out of time, that my life is slipping by. So I focus on taking control. I focus on becoming someone. I focus on my achievements. I focus on progress. The next round, the next step. I need to get faster, get stronger, get better, and get richer. What's important is my next project, my next idea, my next promotion, all for the sake of a reputable life, colored by my memories and experiences, and devoid of any regrets. They say you should live life like you're the main character. But for the longest time, I felt like a side character in my own movie.
No wonder. Place looks like a fucking sty. What's wrong with you? Talk to me. This ain't like your kid.
You ever feel like nothing good was ever gonna happen to you?
Yeah, and nothing did. So what? I'm alive. I'm surviving.
That's it. I don't want to just survive. It says in these movie writing books that every character has an arc. Keanu Reeves, Devil's Advocate. You see that?
How?
Right. Keanu's a lawyer. Gets all turned on by money, power, and the devil. Then his wife says to him, "You're not the man I married." Leaves him. You see the arc? He starts down here. He ends up here. Where's my arc, Paulie?
I've been an advocate of scarcity, of the bare minimum, of doing just enough to survive. But there's a difference between surviving and living, and it's about time that I start living. And this process starts with first finding a home. San Francisco is an enigma of innovation. It's a standard of progress and a cathedral of culture. The latest startups are built in the garages of Victorian houses. Through a constant fixation on growth, we are pushed into the future, leaving relics of the past, reminders of time's permanence. It's a place of inspiration and solace, a place of growth and of comfort. This is the city for me, and after searching for a while, I found the perfect place. A studio, a bit small, bland, and empty. A blank canvas, filled with endless possibilities. There's a newfound anticipation for what tomorrow will bring. My life up until now has been fixated on the future. It's been fixated on surviving today for tomorrow, on believing that the ends justify the means. But in building a home, this thinking is discarded, and you are forced to live in the now, instead of sacrificing it for the future, which naturally means making life your own, or, in other words, in finding your style. Linen sheets, marble tops, monsteras, and peace lilies. My home is an eclectic collection of my affinities, comprised of impulse purchases and personal effects. There are countless mundane items, imbued with memories and experiences. When you find your style, you find the how of your life. You find routines and hobbies that make every day an adventure. You find values, you find your standards. You find beauty in aspects of life previously discarded. In finding my style, I've gained clarity into what truly matters to me. And what I'm realizing is that while I do want to achieve my goals, there's comfort that can be found in the routine of life. And yet there's this gap. Something's missing, and I know exactly what it is. With the where and how of my life sorted out, it's imperative that I figure out the why. How do you figure out what the purpose of your life should be? I used to believe that my reputation, my achievements, would be the sole measurement used to gauge my life's fulfillment. It's surreal to think back and realize that every single action I've taken up until now has been in service of achieving that validation. It all started at a very young age, when I first picked up a computer. Side projects led to classes in middle school, then high school, and then college. An internship, a project with a little impact, and after a lot of rejections, a job offer. Graduation signified the beginning of my career, which has continued for the past 7 years. I have no doubt found success in my career, but what has truly brought me joy, what I feel is my calling, is something entirely separate from my career. Stories. They are shared through the music we listen to, the films we watch, and the books we read. It's the reason why I've started making these videos. I don't know if I'm creative enough, inspired enough, or competent enough to tell good stories, but I do know that in learning how to film, script, and edit these videos, in learning and finding my own creative voice, I have reinvigorated a passion that I haven't felt in decades. And sure, maybe I'll fail and nothing will come from this new passion of storytelling. But if I'm happy throughout this whole process, I think it'll be worth it. This past year has been a year of growing. It's been a year of change, a year of new beginnings, a year of new passions, new responsibilities, higher standards, bigger dreams, grander delusions, busier days, longer nights. Compared to a year ago, I'm more focused, more driven, more ambitious. My days are filled with new experiences, new memories, new goals. I've grown so much in this past year, and for the very first time, it feels like I'm living life. And yet there are still moments where life seems unremarkable. A year has passed, and I don't feel like a different person. The novelty of the changes I've made has worn off, and life is just life. I still have moments where it feels like I'm running out of time. I'm still setting goals and pushing myself to grow every day. But now, the place that I return to is a home that provides me comfort. The routine is one that provides me happiness every day, and the purpose I chase is one that truly resonates with me. You don't become the main character by becoming someone else. You become the main character in your life when you live for yourself.